Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is BIMUN News Night. I'm John Fröse. We'll now go to our journalist Sarah for an introduction to today's keynote address.
In the former Parliament of Germany, today the delegates were not only debating current issues of international politics, but also listening to a very informative speech held by the German Minister of the Interior, Dr. Thomas de Maizière. He stated that today we're facing a world with a lot of very complex conflicts that are somehow based on cultural clashes.
Meine Damen und Herren, ob bei der Bekämpfung des internationalen Terrorismus, beim Umgang mit Flüchtlingsströmen, ob beim Thema Cyber, eins ist klar, rein nationales Handeln stößt schnell an seine Grenzen. Multinationales Handeln im Sinne von die UNO als Weltregierung zu verstehen, stößt aber auch an seine Grenzen. Vor allem an die Grenzen der Wirksamkeit.
The minister encouraged future decision makers to have great debates in the next couple of days.
Deswegen ist es sehr wichtig, dass das, was nach außen getan wird, in allen Politikfeldern, durch Diplomatie und andere Maßnahmen, auch nach innen gegenüber der Bevölkerung transportiert, erklärt, begründet und dafür geworben wird. Noch richtet sich die Welt nicht nach dem, was sie in dieser Woche beschließt. Aber es könnte sein, wenn der eine oder die andere dabei bleibt, dass das in 20 Jahren der Fall ist. Das wünsche ich Ihnen. Vielen Dank.
So now we will take a look at their impressions.
IDPs.
Or we would like IDPs too.
Yeah, I would like I think it's better.
Yeah. Okay, let me talk with them now. Maybe if they will agree, it would be great to promote a larger...
have the same rights as a refugee. Because
yeah, okay,
for Russia that would mean that there would have to be a high commission.
The afterwards discussion about the asylum seeker debate. I think the organization is very proper and well organized. The beginning was a little bit confusing just due to, I think, all the different members arriving at different times, but now the conference is very good organized.
It was really informative. It was a good experience, I believe, for everyone to listen to a person who sees some things from behind the scenes.
This BIMUN Conference also features a team of interpreters. Hear what they have to say. So how did you get to the BIMUN Conference?
Well, the Cologne University of Applied Sciences, where we study, has actually been part of BIMUN ever since BIMUN started. So the students, the second-year students, have always interpreted during BIMUN. So that's why we're here. We're the second-year students this year.
All right. And so far, how have the debates and the translation have been going in the interpreting?
Pretty well, I would say. Of course, it's a bit difficult to enter into the debates when they start. You have to get used to the vocabulary, the terminology they use. But in general, I would say we have a great teamwork and it's going well so far.
Well, here we all only work in two directions. So there's an English booth, which means that the people there work from English into German and from German into English, the Spanish booth and the French booth, which do the same thing. But in class, actually, we all have 2 or 3 languages, plus German, of course, our native language.
Yes, it's a great experience, and it's great working for these people and seeing that with your knowledge of their language you can help them to communicate. They need you and that you can help them to do their business in a conference, and it's a great experience to help with it because you know them, you know their culture, and you know your own culture, and you can intermediate between these people, and this is a great experience.
And this is what happens when you're late for sessions at BIMUN.
We now wish you a good evening, and as always, be a model, be united, and be BIMUN.